Despite majority of the player base considering Druid to be literal garbage prior to game's early access, the class definitely seen some redemption, with Earth Wearer builds in particular. However, to the surprise of many, Storm Werewolf Tornado Druid was the first build in the world to clear T100. With great defensive layers, insane ramping damage, and almost permanent unstoppable status, it's safe to say this build slaps. Just like the segue to the subscribe button. We'll be focusing on scaling 3 things, like a hit chance, cooldown reduction, and crit damage. This build requires one unique Tempest Roar to allow us to use our Storm abilities in Werewolf form. Moving on to the aspects, we'll be using the following: Aspect of Disobedience and Vigorous Aspect to layer our defenses, Direwolf's Aspect to convert our Grizzly Rage to Werewolf skill, and Aspect of Rampaging Beast to scale crit damage. Mighty Storm Aspect to guarantee high crit uptime through Earth and Might key passive, Accelerating Aspect and Storm Chaser's Aspect to generate high hit count through our tornadoes, and lastly, Aspect of Retaliation for a little bit extra damage. In combination, we look into maintain close to permanent uptime on our Grizzly Rage, stack as much Lucky Hit chance to guarantee high proc chance on Earth and Might, and if you got that going, you're pretty much set. Moving on as the main ability for this build, we'll be using Tornado. Thanks to its high hit count, we can ramp extremely quickly, and guarantee high proc chance on anything we'll need. We'll complement it with Storm Strike to maintain a 25% damage reduction buff and give us a button to press if we ever run out of spirit. Hurricane, as yet another defensive layer, but more importantly to increase our total hit count. Cyclone Armor, this one really doesn't need any explaining. Blood Howl, as an extra source of healing, attack speed, and more importantly, another button to trigger Vigilance passive. Last, and perhaps most important, Grizzly Rage, as the strongest ultimate ability in the game. It's a no-brainer to slap it on any build that can use it. So what is it that makes this build so goated? We have used Druid's ability to ramp his crit damage to sky-high numbers and the synergy between Storm Werewolf skills and the ability to poison. In combination, you get ridiculous amounts of hit count that allows you to keep close to permanent uptime on Grizzly Rage, great proc chance on Earth and Might, giving us 100% crit chance, and in return, infinite spirit through Lust for Carnage, legendary Paragon Node, and unfair amounts of lifesteal through Masochistic Snake Boon. This build, without a shadow of doubt, uses every single Druid mechanic that it has access to, creating a perfect synergy that almost no other build in the game can match. With the patch notes having been released 2 days ago, I initially expected a bunch of impactful changes that could open up new possibilities, but in all due honesty, it seems what was strong will remain strong and what was weak will stay weak. Subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed this mini guide, and with nothing else to add, Aranethius out.